What's up, CoinOPS fans? This is Pixel Freak from the CoinOPS Project Discord server giving you a quick video on Forgotten Worlds Atarashii. I had to look that up and listen to it a few times. I don't speak Japanese, but that is the new build name, at least a working title. This is still in development. When I say development, holy cow. They have absolutely... They're knocking it out of the park. They are going overtime. Watching these guys ping pong ideas and just immediately implement it and then tweak it and fix it. It's astounding. So I'm going to show you a quick video. This is not a how-to. This is just an update, folks. It's going to be shorter. You have all playlists, fave and all. Filter focus. Understand what used to be referred to as genres is now filters, and there's a good reason because it introduces absolutely useful sorting. Something that was a huge draw and a lot of feedback from folks that liked the focus build, the arcade-based focus build in all the sorting. You're going to see how that works in just a moment. You got the arcade classics in its own playlist only and a fight playlist. This is a micro build. This is a work in progress. Things will change probably within the next 24 hours, let alone this is not a fully fleshed out build because it only has minimal games, but it has all the themes. It's just for testing and moving forward to making sure that all these code changes and all the things that they are implementing absolutely work. Inigo Beats has been once again upgraded with on-screen display. It even looks retro with the CRT kind of burn reddish effect behind the green. I'll show you in just a second. This stuff is fantastic. Let's get to it. I'm going to jump in here. A ton of new options because they're needed. You got ways to just pause. They're self-explanatory. Okay, look at what these are. And I'm going to show you how to use a couple of them. Pay attention to top spin, clean, and gameplay. Absolutely gorgeous what they've done. But immediately, I'm going to jump into front end. Again, this is not emulated. Front end, 120 frames per second because I want it smooth as silk. I'm going to go to all playlists so you can see the pretties. That's why you guys are here. All right? So, this is the default theme. Look in the bottom right, folks. Metadata. And there's already more. Okay? There's 3 boxes right now. Has year, it has controls, and number of players. I've seen builds that haven't been, that are still with the devs, and I think you guys on the Discord server even saw a new one tonight that showed even more metadata, filling in the console stuff. I think there are 5 locations now. It's just insane. Pay attention to these playlists that are now animated and gorgeous. Sort by players, sort by controls, sort by year. Then these are the filters, which you used to know as genres. You got your last played. Doesn't show in this build, but I've even seen updates to the last played to where it's no longer just alphabetical. They figured out a way to count how many times you've played it, and the one that's played most gets sorted first, or when last played is played, it'll do it instead of alphabetizing them, it'll show you which one you played in the order of the last 10 played. Again, so many code updates. So let's go to, I want to show you what a sort does. Arcades, right? And I'm sorry, it said by players. So if I scroll, it looks like any other playlist, right? It's when you use the bumpers, okay? That's when you use the bumpers, it busts out the sorts. I want to look for games with 3 players left and right, okay? See the metadata in the bottom right? If I go to the left, I'm out of it. Notice now it's alphabetical within 2 players, alphabetical within 3 players, alphabetical within 4 players. You jump through the sorts by using your bumpers, okay? So that's left 1 or LB and R1 or RB, depending if you're using direct input or X input. Hopefully you're using X input, right? Anyway, so that is a sort by controls. Look at that, bumpers. In analog, you go left or right. See that? Shows all the analog games by using the stick or the triggers one by one. But the bumpers jump through the sorts. What we used to know as letter jumping is now sorting. Okay? All right, so, and the other one was by year. This is so nice. Look at that. This one's pretty cool because if you just scroll through one by one, you can just watch the metadata and you can see how the games progress, like how much better they get over time. It's a natural evolution. For those of CoinOPS fans that love just seeing those beautiful little touches and are true retro fans, I love this playlist just scrolling through. Leaving this in attract mode, which attract mode has been adjusted. You know, when the screensaver version, when nobody's touching it and it flips through, they've even slowed that down so that attract mode is more of a show instead of just a swish, pick another. Anyway, so many updates here, folks. So I want to show you, let's go to settings. It's very important that I show you. Folks have seen the Marquee 2 theme, which is new. Again, able to be done. because of the new fixes and updates in the code. Look at spin 2. These are attract videos. It's not attract mode that I was just talking about. This is the videos that these video games would show when nobody's playing them. These have been recorded instead of gameplay. Usually the default Legends videos are 1080p of gameplay. Somebody's put in a quarter, played, and then you record 30 seconds of that. These, all right, I think you're understanding, but look in the bottom right. You got your logos floating above, cross-fading along as we go, and it's right above the metadata. I want you to notice what else. Pay special attention and give a lot of feedback on this, please. Look at this top spin gameplay instead of just clean. We just looked at the clean. There was nothing else going on, right? I'm going to give you a second to see if you can immediately pick up on the difference. You see it? Yeah. So some folks were saying, look, I don't necessarily like the attract videos because what if I'm not familiar with that game? How does that help me understand the game, right? Look at the bottom right. You got your gameplay going. Okay, so it's going to give the best of both worlds. And because of all the code updates, these types of themes can now be brought to life because it can handle these types of concurrent videos. All right, gameplay down there in the bottom right of Trojan, but you've got the attract going in the center. Absolutely brilliant. These guys are just going nuts. There are so many things I can't even spend. You've already gone over your time, and I want to make this short enough so that it just keeps a teaser. There's already code commits and changes in the themes that BP was going through. I was watching them go through this and said, I got to do a video of just the stuff that's already happened. There's going to be another video, hopefully very soon, giving some ideas of what else is being changed under the hood. Okay, so pay attention to these advanced configs. And absolutely get on the Discord server after you read the FAQ and look at all the stuff if you're new. Give some feedback. The devs may or may not take what you've said, but be part of the conversation. If nobody got in there and talked about all the wonderful sort things that they liked from Focus, they wouldn't have come forward possibly in Atarashii. And I don't know if that's a working title or if that's going to be the final title, but that's what we're working under now. Forgotten Worlds has basically taken the next step beyond the Legends builds. Okay? So get on that Discord server, show your love, say what you like, say what you don't like. Just get your thoughts out there so that the devs can continue to do their magic. And who knows, maybe some of your ideas will catch fire. Maybe it's part of a theme. Maybe you have some ability to get some other folks that are saying, hey, I agree with that. That sounds great. What would that look like? So be part of the discussion. We'll see you on the CoinOPS Project Discord server. See you there.